We are back. We are caught up with The Last of Us. I was covering a film festival last weekend, so I just now caught up on last week's episode and watched the new episode this week. So let's talk about those two episodes. There will be spoilers, so this is your spoiler warning for The Last of Us. Just because it is two episodes of television, I'm just kind of gonna give my random rapid fire thoughts. First and foremost, Josh Peck is here. Hello, Josh Peck. What are you doing here? I love that he's just showing up in things for like a little bit of time and then going away. And go away he does. At opening of episode 4, crazy. Really great, really great. And Jeffrey Wright is here and we're in good hands. He had, I think, 2 scenes and is already just like eating it up. Like his presence is insane. You can't teach that. I would watch that man read the phone book. I also love I love Ellie and Dina just riding on their little horse being like, "What's with all the rainbow flags?" I'm like, that's what's up with all the rainbow flags, ladies. Like it's you. I thought that was funny. But it is like interesting, right? Because they don't know any other world besides this apocalyptic one. So like why would they know? It is just a relic from another time. I think episode 4 for me is the weakest so far, but not to say I didn't like it. I just didn't find it as maybe gripping as the others. But it does culminate in a really beautiful moment where Ellie and Dina finally like give in to their desire and like really take things to the next level. We also find out Dina is pregnant, and I'm sure that plot line, as someone who's never played the game, is just going to be nothing but sunshines and rainbows, and like nothing bad is going to ever happen. The baby's never going to be in jeopardy. It's all going to be wonderful and okay. I'm very interested in like this religious cult that's making its way into the picture. I think that is a very interesting thread that I didn't see coming. Again, haven't played the game, so I was kind of like, okay, this is another interesting thing to kind of complicate things. I feel like the zombies of it all have kind of taken a little bit of a backseat, which is always kind of the point in like zombie apocalypses, right? Like they are the threat, but they're not the threat. The actual threat is always a human who is trying to use the moment for their own gain. Now that we've arrived in Seattle, I think things are really gonna start hitting. I'm very intrigued to see like where this journey goes because I know they're not fully doing game 2 for season 2, so I'm like very interested to see how it's paced from here on out. I have felt it both good and bad, like the decision to spread game 2 across multiple seasons, like you can kind of feel them trying to stretch it, but also like I do feel like some of the like stretching has worked. I don't know. I'm of two minds. Episode 5, I think, really stepped up the game, though. I think I really like this new complication in Dina and Ellie's dynamic. I love that they're going to run with it and, like, embrace the lifestyle, but also, like, now this is, like, a thing they have to, like, really think about. At first, it was just kind of their own lives on the line, and, like, yes, like, they are looking out for each other, but it is a whole different beast when you bring a child into the mix, and Jesse has caught up with them. I'm really interested to see how that's all gonna unfold. Ellie cornering Nora, brilliant. I loved that. I loved that whole moment. I loved that whole exchange. Both performers, they were acting their asses off. It was so good, so satisfying. Just incredible, intense stuff. I loved how it looked. I loved how it felt. I loved the performances. It was great. And I love the fact that Ellie's known the whole time. Ellie knows. Ellie knew that Joel lied to her. Did put a strain on their relationship, obviously, but I think that is a fascinating layer, which is only going to be like exemplified by how the episode ended, which is a flashback with Joel. They cut to that, like it faded to black and opened up with that, and I like sat upright in my chair. I was like, wait a minute, what? Hello. Always nice to have Joel back on my screen. I think it's going to be like a lovely way to like kind of bridge some of the gap. A lot of people are being very harsh on this season. I'm having a good time again. For the third time, I'm not a game player. I've not played the games, but I'm just enjoying it. I'm kind of just along for the ride. I have some questions. I'm a little like, on some things, but I'm kind of just going to wait and see how they unfold over the season before I make my like final judgment call on that. Make sure you do all the things you're supposed to do with a YouTube video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, follow me everywhere, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.